Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another hip hop content. Yeah, this is another hip hop video for y'all. I know I've been doing a lot of motivational and informational content, but I'm back at it again with the hip hop. But what's poppin'? I got a question for y'all. This is a video about two OGs, two legends, two GOATs that had some beef back in the day. They had beef back in like 2005, and what I mean, the battle was a pretty it was like a pretty dope battle. What I mean, both of these artists are from New York. One of them comes from South Jamaica, Queens, New York. The other one comes from Yonkers, New York. Both of these are goats from New York. Both of these are OGs. Both of these are like artists that are definitely at the top of the game. They're both goats. What I mean, both of these goats like definitely like should be in some people's top five. But yeah, the question that I have for y'all is, when it comes down to the beef between 50 Cent and Jadakiss, the beef between 50 Cent versus Jadakiss, who was the better lyricist? Who's the better lyricist? My fellow 50 Cent fans, my fellow Jadakiss fans, my fellow Locks fans, my fellow G Unit fans, let's have a discussion about this. Chat with me, engage with me, drop me a comment in the comment section. But when it comes down to the battle between 50 Cent versus Jadakiss, who was the better lyricist in the battle? I'm gonna give you my answer like I do as always. The battle, well, I mean, 50 Cent and Jadakiss, they cool now, but the battle between 50 Cent and Jadakiss, like, back in the year of 2005, even before 2005, 2004, 2003, 2002, especially in the 90s, like rap was competition. It was all about competition back in that era. It was all about competition back then. And there still is competition in hip hop. You be having artists that be throwing shots at each other, that be doing diss tracks at one another, but it's not like the way it was back when 50 Cent and Jadakiss were beefing, and it's also not the way it was back when 50 Cent and Ja Rule were beefing, because back then, when it came down to rappers having beef, when it came down to going to certain locations, they had to make sure that there was like around certain type of people just in case if everything was to go down. What I mean? They couldn't just go to no random location, because if they did, something could have happened. They probably like could have got jumped or something. See, that's how it was back in the day, but you see now these days when rappers be beefing, it don't even really be like that anymore. Like, but yeah, if you want to talk about who's the better lyricist between 50 Cent and Jadakiss, I mean, if you want to talk about who's more lyrical, I would say that Jadakiss is more lyrical than 50 Cent. I mean, 50 Cent is phenomenal. 50 Cent is dope. But when it comes down to lyricism, I would say that Jadakiss is like more lyrical than 50 Cent, because before 50 Cent, like Jadakiss, he also got into a battle with Benny Siegel, and he also got into a battle with Big Pun too. Yeah, like Jadakiss battled a lot of like lyrical prodigies before 50 Cent. Like Big Pun and Benny Siegel, like, yeah, especially a lyricist like Big Pun. Yeah, Big Pun, R.I.P. Big Pun, God rest his soul. But yeah, see a lyricist like Big Pun, when you battle somebody like Big Pun, like, people gotta respect you, because like Big Pun, with the way Big Pun was able to do word flips and stuff. Yeah, like Big Pun was definitely a phenomenal lyricist. I mean, if you ask me, I feel that Big Pun is better than Biggie when it comes down to lyricism, but that's just my opinion. Both of these are OGs, and that's another thing too. I'm not trying to be like Little Yachty, But Big Pun is a legend just as much as Biggie is a legend. If you ask me, I feel that Big Pun was better than Biggie. But yeah, Jadakiss, when it came down to lyricism, Jadakiss was a better lyricist than 50 Cent. And you know what? To tell you the truth, with the verses that went down, with them having the Locks versus Dipset, which the battle was dope, but Jadakiss, he pretty much like had did the battle by himself. I feel it'll be like a lot more classic if they would have had like a versus between the Locks versus G Unit. Yeah, like Jadakiss, Styles P, Chic Louch, and go up against 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, Lloyd Banks, Young Buck. Yeah, like go up against all those guys. The Locks versus G Unit. But yeah, if you want to talk about who was the better lyricist in the battle between 50 Cent versus Jadakiss, Jadakiss is the better, yeah, is the better lyricist. Even to this day, I'll say that Jadakiss is a better lyricist than 50 Cent even to this day. I'll even say that Jadakiss is a better lyricist than Fat Joe. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick hip hop video for y'all. But again, my fellow 50 Cent fans, my fellow Jadakiss fans, my fellow Locks fans, my fellow G Unit fans, the beef between 50 Cent and Jadakiss, who was the better lyricist? Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share, like the video, and yeah, chat with me, engage with me, drop me a comment in the comment section. Love y'all.